is mounting. Almost time for basketball at Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York. The Bucks taking on the Nets. For the Milwaukee Bucks, an excellent year so far, claiming second place in the East. As they delve deeper into the season, they continue to set their sights high. Nets, Bucks, coming right up. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kyrie Irving rediscovered his maternal lineage with the White Mountain family of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a young age, and by connecting with her roots, he's found a piece of himself. The tribe gave him the name Little Mountain. Kevin?
Great story, DA. Thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Antetokounmpo.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Garrett Temple. Then it's Jordan, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. A lot of trade rumors beginning to swirl now, Brent. Several teams out there trying to add talent, and sometimes it comes at the expense of team chemistry.
It can, and I think teams who are very, very aware of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker with that. If they know they're going to have an opportunity to play in the postseason, the additions that they have to make, Kevin, they have to understand that that player coming in is great for us, but how is it that that player comes in? Who does it affect in our locker room?
Or they make a trade or don't make a trade because they're worried about team chemistry and how it'll be affected.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, I'll go back to an addition sometimes into a locker room with just that talent may affect the talent you already have. And if you're really cognizant of that fact, sometimes not making the deal is the best deal to make.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Matthews passes to Antetokounmpo. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. On defense, Milwaukee. It's Durant on the wing, covered by Giannis. No good with the wing jumper. Dinwiddie against Matthews. Here's Giannis. Misses the one-handed jam.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here is Bledsoe, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Antetokounmpo goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Irving against Bledsoe. Dinwiddie outside. Now here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. And Jordan has it in the corner. Here's Dinwiddie. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Middleton outside. Here's Giannis. Nice D from Durant.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Here's Bledsoe. It's good.
Can't lose sight of Bledsoe out there in a blur, and he's so good in transition.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game. Fast break, Milwaukee. Bledsoe's got the ball. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good. That would have tied it. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Durant. 3rd in free throw shooting, 12th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he possesses so much confidence when he's at the line. You mentioned his free throw accuracy, 3rd best right now in the NBA, and he's earned it. Now here's Antetokounmpo, a 38-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot to the middle. Here's Jordan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
And the pass to Giannis. Fade away, trying to get open is Lopez. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Matthews.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Dinwiddie outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, how about the vision from KD? Fantastic at moving the ball and then working it to his teammates.
And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie, second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
Bucks trail by 6. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Takes the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch and shoot game.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Celtics.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen. And boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Temple the pass to Durant. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 7. Irving against Bledsoe. Lopez outside. And the three ball is good.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
Irving against Bledsoe. Passes it to KD. Over Giannis. Here's Jordan. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Jordan's got his second basket.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. And here is KD in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Jordan. Irving surveying the floor. Second chance shot. And then Jordan slams it in.
Oh, I love the attitude there of Jordan staying with the shot despite being grabbed.
Well, he might be an aging veteran in the NBA, but DeAndre Jordan is still terrifying for defenders when he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, he's such a great target still on the roll situation. You combine his length and athleticism now with the know-how and his tenure in the league, and DeAndre Jordan still can be an elite finisher on the inside.
What's up?
Jordan no good on the free throw. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of two stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
From deep. That shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Nets making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Bucks trail by 4. Hill dishes to Lopez. Ilyasova against Chandler. Lock at 6. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The Bucks second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Hill against LeVert. From 11 feet away, poked loose. Milwaukee has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Hill against Chandler. Hill left side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
Hill against LeVert. The pass to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. And the Nets lead by 5.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit to Shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
And the Bucks, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Floats one up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And here's a look at the stats for LeVert. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
That free throw good from Lopez.
It's very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
Both free throws good from Lopez. And with the Bucks in their offense, Brent, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Hill against LeVert. To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jared Allen.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
First one falls for him.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
LeVert kicks to Harris. Williams against Prince. It's Chandler high post. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Nailed from three-point land. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job there from George Hill setting up. He's an effective three-point shooter.
LeVert against Hill. Chandler outside. Back to LeVert. Kicks it to Harris. Clock at 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And Harris drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here is Hill. He has 5. Over Harris. Nets leading by 4. Here's LeVert. He's got 5. Now Prince. Here's Chandler, and he makes the 8-footer.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
On the wing, Hill. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Spencer Dinwiddie firing on all cylinders for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Marvin Williams, Ilyasova out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's George Hill, and it's Korver in at the 2-guard spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Hill against LeVert. He kicks to Chandler, takes it from 10, and he hits the jump shot.
Reading the defense well. When you're not up on Wilson Chandler, he's going to torch you with a catch and shoot.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside Hill. Rebound Brooklyn. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to LeVert. Passes it to Allen. Rebound Milwaukee. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for Karis LeVert. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Marvin Williams. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Kyle Korver. Now here is Hill. He's got 5. Pass to Middleton. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. KD finds Irving. The three-pointer no good. Bucks trail by 4. Middleton outside. For 3, Bledsoe. The offensive rebound, Lopez. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For 3, Middleton. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant kicks to Irving. Harris trying to get free. Irving misses.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Brooklyn making some changes. Temple comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. And it's Matthews in for Hill. Now here's Giannis. 8 points for him.
Well, Giannis scores inside. One of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint. And a strong feel for the attack that time.
Irving against Bledsoe. Allen left side. Back to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
So they take the lead. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Brooklyn trailing. Irving with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's the Bucks on the break. Bledsoe's running, and Bledsoe with the stuff.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. Top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And, of course, KD.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Well, an offense that's unpredictable can be tough to guard. The ball doesn't go into the low post and never come out. It keeps moving thanks to their passing ability and playing unselfish basketball.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Here's Irving. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Well, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Matthews. Middleton's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Irving against Bledsoe. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Jordan. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Jordan's got 8 points.
Well, the sheer size of DeAndre Jordan is such a big benefit. It makes him an effective finisher on the inside.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Bledsoe. And Durant sends it back. And he gets it back. No good from Bledsoe.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
Temple. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Middleton.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bledsoe against Irving. There's the pass to Temple. 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Irving. And the rejection by Giannis. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his first foul. Bucks leading by 6. Middleton outside. Back to Bledsoe. A 3 ball. Bledsoe with another miss. Net shooting around 41% on the night. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. He dishes it to Irving. Dinwiddie against Matthews. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 14-5 run here. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Monday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And Durant gets it to go.
Well, good luck to any defender that draws the assignment on KD. He can really, at times, make you look silly out there.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 3-point lead. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout called, the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Durant. Kicks to Dinwiddie from past the arc. Good D by Matthews. Bucks leading by 5. To the wing right side. Bledsoe for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Dinwiddie made 3, missed 2 from the field. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Bledsoe looking it over. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Nice to see Kyrie focus on locking down his man defensively. You can use that speed to your advantage on that end, too.
That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Temple. And it's LeVert in for Irving. The Bucks also with the sub. Williams, he's checked in for Matthews. Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Here's Middleton. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Bledsoe. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Love how Bledsoe's forcing the issue, not bashful about throwing that athletic build around on an NBA floor.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Korver in for Chris Middleton. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Now here's Durant. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, currently averaging 24 points a game. LeVert inside the line. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Bucks leading by 10. On the wing, Korver. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And again, the Bucks miss.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And then Durant with the jam.
I like to see KD when he just elongates like that, gets all the way up to the rim for an easy throwdown.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Bledsoe. 6 points for him. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And then Durant with the dunk.
On defense, your priority is to close out on Durant's outside shot, but then he has that tight handle. Simply drives right by you.
Here is Bledsoe. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Bounce pass, Lopez. Now here's Ilyasova. Passes to Bledsoe. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Now, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now Durant, following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Count it. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
And with KD, there's just not a spot on the floor where once he gets it, you don't feel like he's confident and comfortable to score. Tonight, inflicting some serious pain.
Here is Bledsoe. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Count the basket.
And you could just see the foot speed was an issue for the defender there as he just sails in for the layup.
The Bucks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Some changes for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Chandler comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Robin Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Kyle Korver.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here's LeVert. He's got 5. Here's Chandler, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots. And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Bledsoe passes to Ilyasova. Allen against Lopez. Down low. Here's Williams, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And one area where they've improved here in the second quarter is getting the ball in the paint. That inside scoring has gotten much stronger.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Williams.
What you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
For 3, Harris. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Harris has got 8.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying, just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
We're seeing the Giannis effect. First player to ever finish in the top 20 in all 5 major statistical categories. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? It doesn't speak for his overall impact, but I just want to tell you that's impressive.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
They got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Irving in at the 1. Here's Irving after Wesley Matthews score. Irving kicks to Durant. Back to Irving. He feeds it to Temple. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Nets with the new shot clock. Tries again. Jordan can't get it to go.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Bledsoe against Dinwiddie. Middleton on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Stolen by Bledsoe. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's Middleton. Feeds it to Bledsoe. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Jordan. Inside, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
And here is Irving. Pass to Temple. Six on the shot clock. Dinwiddie finds Irving. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Durant. Back to Irving. Jordan kicks to KD. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. He gets it in there. Bledsoe's got 11 points.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
Here's Dinwiddie after Eric Bledsoe's score. Right side, Kevin Durant. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. Goes back up, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows him to send those shots back.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice. Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Lopez with the block. Here's Bledsoe. Rebounded by Temple. Nets trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 16 rebounds. Bucks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Bledsoe against Irving. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. It's good. Bledsoe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Bledsoe likes to get to the floater, especially with the bigger guys around the rim.
Here's Temple, defended by Middleton. Here's wow!
Yeah, Kevin, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Milwaukee leading by 13. Giannis kicks to Bledsoe. Lopez left side. Giannis outside. That one's not going to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving against Bledsoe. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Having won multiple NBA scoring titles, Durant shows us once again how it's done.
Here's Bledsoe. He's got 13. The pass to Lopez. From the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Middleton against Dinwiddie. He kicks it to Durant. Again, the Nets for two.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Chandler comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Garrett Temple. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now here is Hill. He's got 5. Here's Lopez. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
Pass to Chandler. Dishes it to Harris. Over Ilyasova. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Korver. Lets it fly. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
That's really Korver's game in a nutshell. The catch and fire mentality is what has made him such a special player in this league for a long time.
Outside Williams. No good from outside. Nets trail by 13. To the inside. LeVert. Excellent D there from Williams. Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Korver. Now Hill. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Here's Lopez. And it's sent back by Allen. And here we go at Chandler running it up the court. Over Middleton. And that one hits back iron. Bucks leading by 13. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Outside Williams. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Lopez. Ilyasova against Chandler. Williams dishes to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hill. That one no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
Well, not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Here's Hill. He's got 5. Kicks to Williams. Shoots from 8. Excellent D there from Allen.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And here's Harris from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got 11.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Hill with it. The pass to Ilyasova. And here is Williams. Pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. His last 10 games, he's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know, in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Milwaukee leading by 6. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Irving against Hill. And again, unable to change momentum here. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. LeVert, yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here is Hill. He has 5. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. He's got 7.
Good use of recognizing space and getting to the mid-range from George Hill.
Irving against Hill. Irving passes to LeVert. On the wing, Harris. Clock at 6. Outside Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
The drive by Hill, and the shot goes down. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that pick and roll unleashes George Hill's ability to create a little bit more in this offense. He gets into the space he needs that time.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Back to Irving. Left side Chandler. Over Ilyasova. Chandler, no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing, keep moving the ball, keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Chris Middleton is out there with George Hill. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Here's LeVert following the basket by Chris Middleton. He had a nice open look right there.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
On the wing, Williams. A baseline J. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now, here is Irving. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Allen in the post, defended by Ilyasova. Back to Harris. Irving kicks to LeVert. Here's Prince, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Kevin Durant's checked in for Karis LeVert. The Bucks also with the sub. Bledsoe's checked in. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Passes it to Ilyasova. Bledsoe against Prince from downtown. And the Bucks miss again. Nets trail by 6. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Interesting with Taurean Prince kind of coming along at the right time as the league is searching out physical, tough wing defenders that have the capability of shooting the 3 ball, the prototypical 3-and-3 man.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Ilyasova, and Wesley Matthews subbed in for Hill. And so he hits both. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Inside, and Giannis throws it down.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, 1 step past half court, he's too close.
Now here's Durant. Prince outside. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Matthews. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Irving.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Floats it up for Giannis. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Prince misses.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Giannis. Off target on the 15-footer. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Irving attacking. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Irving against Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Giannis. Count it, and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Giannis bringing the energy right now and a force in the rebounding department.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Now, here is Irving. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Matthews against Dinwiddie. And Lopez gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Bucks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And here is Lopez. Here's the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Irving's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
The first free throw is good.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
Durant hits them both. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
Here's Middleton. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound Bucks.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Now here's Matthews. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
To take the lead. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bledsoe's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Matthews, no one around him. And again, the Bucks miss. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. They host the 76ers after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Allen. Nails the baby hook. And the Nets lead by 1.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bucks shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Irving against Bledsoe. That one goes. Count it.
Now you could see why there's so much talk about Bledsoe being physical on display there.
Irving against Bledsoe. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here is Bledsoe. Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
When Bledsoe's feeding his guys, his team is much better for it. They love watching him whip the ball around the perimeter.
Allen outside to the middle. Here's KD. And he comes up with the deuce. KD's got 14 points here in the second half.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Now here's Lopez. Offline with his 3.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip. He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
The Bucks trail. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And Middleton kicks to Matthews. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo.
Well, he keeps adding strength and conditioning through the years. A big help to Kevin Durant there on the defensive end.
Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's the Bucks now. It's a 1-point game. KD with the block.
An extremely fluid athlete with sneaky explosiveness. It's a wonder Durant doesn't block more shots.
Back to Temple. Over Middleton. Matthews with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. For 3, Middleton hits it from 3-point range.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Timeout called the Nets. Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And the Bucks, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Antetokounmpo going to work now. These types of shots are pretty much in his range.
Now on against Lopez. Here's Temple. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Middleton grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Temple can't get it to go. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one misses. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And then Durant with the jam.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Now Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. The kick out to Matthews. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 6th assist on the night.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Timeout called the Nets. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Nets trail by 3. Irving with the ball. Outside, KD. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
I like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy. He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now here's Giannis. And the basket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. 1:43 left here in the 4th quarter. 5 on the clock, and on the way from Irving for 3. It's good from long range. And the Nets lead by 1.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
There's the lob, Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Here's Temple. Passes to Dinwiddie. Now Allen He's covered by Matthews. Allen kicks to Temple. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Bucks shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe for three. Trifecta.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Irving from outside the arc. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Giannis. Good!
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Can't waste any time here.
It's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Irving dishes to Durant. Off the mark from 16 feet out. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Eric Bledsoe bounced around a little bit in the early part of his career under the tutelage of Chris Paul when he first came into the league. Seems like he's found a home here and very much settling into his role.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving misses. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now here's LeVert. And again, no good by Brooklyn. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Brooke. Congrats on the win. How important was this game for you?
You know, it's very big for us. It was a good benchmark. We've been trying to improve every game. You know, we've been getting better these past few games. And, you know, we know these guys are a very good team, so we wanted to come out and make a statement.
You sure did make a big statement tonight, Brooke. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.